Odie TV here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real because y'all know Odie keeps it real. Salute, Queen. How you doing this morning? Hope all is well on your end. But let's get into the AJ situation, right? See, because AJ, he had an outburst. Yes, he had an outburst. But this is the way that AJ gets down. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, he has outbursts, but Joshua on post-fight outbursts. I was mad at myself, just myself. Now, isn't that taking accountability? Is this a Deontay Wilder situation where he blaming the water, he blaming his trainer, he blaming gloves? Is this a Deontay Wilder situation? Huh? Oh, Queen, I'm doing great this morning, feeling a lot better, But is this a Deontay Wilder situation? Right? Because I see a lot of wildlets on the internet now, right? Since AJ, he lost twice, just like Deontay Wilder. Now here they come out of the woodwork, right? Here they come out of the woodwork. But it's like, did AJ blame his trainer for poisoning his water? Did AJ say that Usyk gloves was fixed? Did AJ say that that it was a conspiracy against me, and you feel what I'm saying, and that the referee, the judges, and everybody in the building was against me. Even my trainer, he was a turncoat. Did AJ say that, Wildlets? No, he didn't say that, right? At the end of the day, he had to come to the realization it was him. He was mad at himself because he could have did more. Let's just be honest. He could have did more, and now he could have did more. Right? And he could have did more, but let's read a little bit of it. And AJ says, but when you do things from the heart, not everyone will understand. It was just from the heart, Joshua said. I was mad at myself, just myself. I wanted to get out of there because I was mad. Then I realized it was a sport and I had to do the right thing. You see me holding it together, and I hold things together to keep my team good, but it comes at a big cost. I will never, okay, it will never break me, but it takes real strength. And tonight, there is a little, and tonight there's a little crack in the armor. The speech was about where I came from. I changed my life through boxing, but Usyk put on an incredible performance, and I want to thank him for taking part in an incredible fight. I'm just so upset. Right? Thank Usyk, right, for taking part in the fight. Yes, even though he flashed on Usyk a little bit. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did. Right? But people got to understand that it was politics involved in this. And I don't care what nobody say. Politics outside of boxing was involved in this situation. Right? But that's taking accountability. I was mad at myself. Yes, I lashed out at everybody, but at the end of the day, I was mad at myself. I didn't blame no poison water, right? I didn't blame my trainer. I didn't blame that Usyk had some funny gloves on, right? I didn't blame none of that stuff. I blamed myself. Now, when has Deontay Wilder, took accountability for his ass losing, getting knocked out? Right? It was always somebody else's fault when Deontay Wilder got knocked out. They even went on a year campaign. Remember this. These people went on a year campaign blaming Tyson Fury with no evidence. Listening to young Pharaoh, right? Because he's seen a fan base that wasn't clicking all the way, and he just took advantage of y'all. Right? Oh man, but Tyson Fury gloves, man. But Tyson Fury gloves. But Mark Breland poisoned the water. Oh man, like the referee did this. Oh man, like like they did that. They did this. They did that. They did this. No accountability though for Deontay Wilder, right? Then let's get on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, you lost, right? You beat Klitschko, and then you got found out that you was using PEDs, got kicked out of boxing, then you went through a mental issue, bro. These two guys are crazy. See, that's why I tell people Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are two peas in the same damn pod. Them two guys are crazy. How could you even come out and say something about AJ when your ass left boxing for 3 years? Blew up out of weight, right? Having suicidal thoughts, it's nothing funny about that. But let's just say you had a mental breakdown, bruh. You literally had a mental breakdown, was out of boxing, blew up fat as hell. Now you got something to say about AJ, who took on better competition than you? And Wilder? Y'all, bro, like these two guys are crazy, man. All I know is Fury needs to take care of this nonsense. I have no interest in watching a dancing heavyweight. I mean, come on, bro. Bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, see, like what it was, punch quote, is that people, they just happy that Usyk beat AJ. That's what it's all about. But these people really don't like Usyk. They really don't like Usyk's style. They really don't like Usyk's style. Usyk is not a knockout artist. Usyk is not a knockout artist. Yes, he can beat you on points and yes, in movement, right, in angles. Yes, he can beat you on that. But knocking you out, no, he's not that guy. Right? And Tyson Fury really ain't that guy. Tyson Fury just started getting knockouts when he fought Wilder. This man took he took the blueprint from the Crunk gym and he just started just sitting on his punches. But that don't mean that Tyson Fury is gonna, he's gonna continue to fight like that. Okay, now what you say, Lisa Bells? I heard Fury and Usyk are going for the undisputed. I guess the deal was to place. Yeah. I don't really know how true that is, right? Because isn't Usyk signed with Eddie Hearn? And isn't Tyson Fury with Frank Warren? So let's see how, like we got to really see how real it is, Queen. Oh yeah, man, but Flip and Zane was a better fight. Yeah, no, they was banging. Yeah, that was a better fight, punch quote. Yeah, but this is what, like, I just be laughing, man, because I go through the internet, right? And you can just tell the Wildettes, bro, they just celebrate. They celebrating. And it's like, what are y'all celebrating? Your favorite fighter don't got no belt either. Right? And it ain't like AJ got his ass knocked out. He didn't get knocked out. He just got outboxed. And I showed you guys yesterday, it's a clear, like, hey, he got a justification that he won 6 rounds. And Usyk won the other 6. I mean, by the numbers. But, if it ain't your favorite fighter, that's bull. Oh, man, like, why you looking at numbers? That's bull. Right? Everything else about numbers and money, I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to be managers and co-promoters on the internet. But as soon as I put up some numbers and I have a justification for it, it's, oh, man, that's bull. I don't want to see that, man. That's bull. He lost. Okay, yes, he lost. But he has a case. According to the numbers. Right? Then they bring up Usyk 10th round. I said, so why didn't y'all bring up AJ 8th round? Right? Because he dominated the 8th round. I think it was the 7th or the 8th round, like Usyk dominated the 10th. That's what I'm saying. Politics, bro. Politics. But like AJ said, man, you really don't have nobody to blame but yourself, AJ. And what AJ about to do? He right back in the ring December. He's coming right back in December. Right back. Not taking no year off. Not wasting nobody fucking time. Not doing none of that. Coming right back in December. Right? That's a fighter's fighter. What? Deontay Wilder, he get his ass knocked out. Now he want to take some hallucinogens. Stay out a whole over a year. Who mentally tougher? That's what I really want to, like, who is really mentally tougher? Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, or AJ? Right? Because Tyson Fury had suicidal thoughts, was doing crack, was an alcoholic, blew up to over 300 and something pounds. Deontay Wilder blaming his trainer, blaming everybody, saying Tyson Fury cheated him, doing all this stuff. Who is mentally stronger? Right? For the Tyson Fury fans and for the Wilder fans, who is mentally stronger? You see what AJ just said right here, right? Joshua on post-fight, I was mad at myself. Just myself. Now, who mentally stronger, Wildlets? Right? Fury Brigade? I just hate when people, I hate when fighters try to come out and try to clown another fighter who's more mentally stronger than you. And it's obvious he's mentally stronger than you. It's obvious. Come on. Deontay Wilder coming there with a demon outfit on Black History Month and think that we supposed to salute it. That's why he got his ass knocked out. Just for being disrespectful on Black History Month. When do we start, accepting demon costumes as something that's supposed to be praised in Black History Month? A demon outfit? Come on. Then Tyson Fury, he running around like he beat some super elite fighter. No, he didn't. Deontay Wilder is a one-trick pony. We know that. We all know that. He has a right hand. That's it. That's all. He doesn't change levels. Right? He barely throws a left hand, a left hook, an uppercut, body shots. He don't do none of that. Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua up in there dancing around with a master boxer and putting up a good fight. against a master boxer, but he's the one slipping, man. I said, bro, you can't make this stuff up no more. The fanboyism is out of control, man. It's really out of control. It's really, really out of control, right? But now let's talk about the fight that's not gonna happen with Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. You see how it's dying down? Y'all see how nobody ain't really talking about it like that? Well, they still talking about it, because it get clicks and views. But like you see that it ain't really as hyped as it was. Yeah, that's exactly what was gonna happen. Terrence Crawford, you next, right? You better keep on winning, bro. You better keep on winning. And I hope you listening to this. You better keep on winning, bro. Because as soon as you lose, you getting shitted on, bro. Facts. FACTS. You getting trashed, bro. And you better know that. Right? Man, because these same Wildlet fans is the Earl sexuals. The same people. They the same people. They the same people. And they don't like you just like they don't like AJ. You want me to say it again? They don't like you just like they don't like AJ. And you look at y'all records. Haven't y'all took on better competition and went through more, accomplished more? Yeah. Both of y'all have accomplished more than they favorite fighters. That's why they mad. And that's why they will always trash you, bro. So just be prepared. Man, because when this fight don't go through and all that, oh yeah, you to blame. You know you to blame. You've been to blame from day one. Even though Earl Spence Jr. said this side of the street, he came up with a whole 5-year list. 5-year list. But he gets a pass. Just like Deontay Wilder. Man, he didn't have to take on no mandatories. He just volunteering. Bruh, like Deontay Wilder got away with, man, he taking on Bermain Stavern. How the hell did the Bermain Stavern become a mandatory again? We don't know. Don't nobody know. Right? Didn't nobody know. Come on. I really don't like guys who record is worse trying to come out and clown somebody who record is better than yours. Yes, they all lose. Everybody loses once you take on good competition. Right? Once your competition steps up, you might lose. You might lose. Now, let's see if Tyson Fury, he's going to take on Usyk. I don't know. But how Tyson Fury like to bull jive and play around and retire, come back, retire. Man, sit your ass down. Tired of your antics, too. You just like Wilder. Come on. They the same guy. They are the same guy. One just black and one just white. A gypsy, right? They the same person. Two peas in the pods. Like to talk a grip of nonsense. A grip of nonsense and not fighting nobody. So, AJ, you just bounce on back. Crawford, remember, you up next. I hate to say it like that, but you up next, buddy. You up next. And you better hope you keep on winning. Right? Because they waiting for your downfall. They waiting. I mean, they just sitting in the cut, just salivating, just waiting for you to slip up, fall off. You gonna get trashed from here to fucking Moscow to the Ukraine. You gonna get trashed, bruh. And you know it. I mean, well, I hope you know it. I hope you get it. Right? I hope you get it. That's one thing that you and AJ got in common. People don't like y'all because their favorite fighter is not better than y'all. Their favorite fighter haven't took on, haven't did what you did, haven't accomplished what you accomplished. So they will always hate you. Oh, yeah, Lisa Bells. Like, I don't want him to be too inactive too, but they did this for a reason. Right? They held out the man for a reason. Think, y'all, it's almost September. It's almost September. It's almost September. And they were supposed to be, like negotiating since the last, since his fight with Sean Porter. Damn, come on, man. Playing with this man. And he want the fight so bad just to prove, something. It's like, bro. When will you and AJ stop trying to prove something to people who don't like you? Right? Man, now AJ held on to them damn 3 belts for how long? Taking on mandatory at the mandatory, at the mandatory, at the mandatory. Right? This whole time trying to get a fight with fucking Deontay Wilder. Whole time. Trying to be undisputed. Trying to create legacy, a legend. But who held him back? A fucking black man in Al Heyman. Who held it back? A black man in Al Heyman. Right? A black man held up another black man legacy. 2 black men legacy. Just like he holding up these other 2 black men legacy. Man, but y'all support that, right? Y'all wildlets, y'all Earl sexuals, y'all love that, right? But he's supposed to be for the black man. Why he don't want to see a black man great? It don't matter which one it is. Why he don't want to see a black man great? Oh, because he ain't for the black man, right? Let's just say it. Say it out loud. Al Heyman don't give a damn about you black. He cares about green and blue faces. That's what Al Heyman cares about. Years. Just think about that. Years. AJ was trying to get undisputed for years. Just like this dude right here on the fucking screen. For years. And got held back by another black man. But black people go around supporting that nigga. Like I keep on saying, fuck Al Heyman. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. But F Al Heyman. I don't care nothing about Al. I see what he do. And any of you little, you little oompa loompas who want to go around and support that, okay. Support it. But your favorite fighter ain't gonna be nothing either. Killing his legacy. Man, now you see how quick he made that Brian Castano and Jermall Charlo fight, right? Yeah, they both on the same entity, and that's all money in-house. And it was a Argentina against a black man, right? It wasn't 2 black men. Man, because when he had the opportunity to make it between 2 black men, Jared Hurd and Jermell, what'd he do? He fucked it up. He didn't want it. Bruh, like I don't understand you people, man. Done to both of these men was a travesty. Exactly, Queen. Man, like, and it's sad, and it's really sad because you know the fanboys, they go around and they literally support this. They literally support destruction of black men creating legacy. They actually support another black man destroying black men's legacy. This is how you know that people be shucking and jiving. The main ones who say you shucking and jiving, man, that's the main ones that's shucking and jiving. The ones who come on here with that, but what blood say, like that black power pimping, yeah, are the main ones that's shucking and jiving, man. Like, and I just find it just funny though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They literally support Al Heyman destroying black men's legacy. Come on. Why you think Jermell isn't getting as many props as he wanted? I mean, as he deserved. You know why? Because it took him too damn long to be undisputed. Nobody takes that serious. It took him too damn long. Why you think that people don't even want to put him on a pound for pound list? It took him too damn long. Right? So that's why I'm so disgusted. We could have had the undisputed champion heavyweight before. Exactly, Queen. Man, before Fury even came back to the scene, we could have already had an undisputed heavyweight champion, Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua. It didn't even matter. One of them would have been it. Somebody had to lose. Right, we could have already had that, and then they could have went their separate ways. We would have already seen the fight twice. Man, but you shucking and jiving dudes didn't want to see the fight, right? Because you already knew what was going to happen to Wilder. Y'all know that AJ better than Wilder. Y'all know that Wilder just got a one punch. And if he can't land that punch, he's a sitting duck. Y'all seen Wilder lose round after round after round after round. All I got to do is just be perfect for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Yeah, you see how that worked out with Tyson Fury, right? And I truly believe that AJ would have knocked Wilder ass out. Just like I truly believe that AJ will beat the fuck out of Fury. I truly believe that. Why? Because they his height. They tall like him. Remember that. Or taller. And AJ has great success with tall fighters. Great. It's just the short ones that give him problems. The Povetkin's, the Pulevs, the Carlos Takams, the Usyks, the Andy Ruizes. Yes, it's the short ones that give him problems. Right? Remember, he got wobbled by Povetkin. Remember, he got clipped by Pulev. He got stopped by Andy Ruiz. Carlos Takam almost knocked him out. And Usyk gave him a boxing lesson. So AJ always had problems with short fighters. It's the tall ones that he gonna knock the hell out. That's the crazy thing about it. See, that's the one problem that AJ got. Short fighters. Because he tries to get down to their level and bend his knees instead of fighting tall. Right? He tries to get down to their level and do what they do, and that's a mistake. That's one flaw he has, yes. But when it comes down to somebody his height or taller, or Dominique Brazil, somebody tall like that, he knocking your ass out. It's nothing you gonna be able to do. He gonna knock her out. But he coming back in December. Salute to AJ for being a warrior, right? September, October, November, December. 4 more months from now, he'll be back in the ring. A little 4 months from now, he'll be back in the ring trying to create another legacy. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder be fighting who? Robert Helenius in October. Then he just get placed back in the #1 WBC spot for beating Robert Helenius. Tyson Fury, he don't know what the hell he want to do because he probably really scared of Usyk because he has problems with short fighters too. Y'all really don't understand that either. Tyson Fury has problem with short fighters too. They can get up under his jab and hit him with body shots and hooks. That's why Tyson Fury don't like to fight short fighters either. Deontay Wilder has problems with short fighters. All these tall guys have problems with fighters that's under 6'4". That's 6'4" or below. Let's just say that. All of them. So I want y'all just to keep that in mind. Because wasn't it Cunningham? It was Cunningham who dropped Fury, right? And Cunningham is little. Wasn't he coming from light heavyweight? I mean, from cruiserweight, something like that. He was coming from a smaller division, just like Usyk. And clipped Tyson Fury, put him on his butt. Right? So who really chinny? Let's get into that too. Who is really chinny? Right? Because I seen Deontay Wilder get rocked. I seen Tyson Fury get rocked. I seen AJ get rocked. Who got the strongest chin, do you guys think? The same with the welterweight division. We could have had undisputed was exactly, Queen. Exactly. We could have been had undisputed. We could have been had all this stuff. But it's one person involved in all of these things. One person that's holding up all this. It's one person. The Wizard of Oz. Al Heyman. Come on. Man, but Eddie Hearn, he even stepped out of the way. He said, hey, check this out. Since y'all don't want to do business with me, since y'all think I'm lying, go and talk to the owner of the zone yourself. You go and sit down and have a meeting with them yourself. They offered Deontay Wilder $120 million. $20 million just to knock out Dominic Brazil in a minute. And if he would have won the belts, he could have renegotiated his contract. So he could have made over 120 mil. But who killed that? Who destroyed generational wealth for Deontay Wilder? Well, who destroyed it? Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, Jay Diaz, right? The only one who had his back, Deontay Wilder turned his back on him. The only one who loved Deontay Wilder, truly loved that man, Deontay Wilder turned his back. Mark Breland. Right? Because anytime your kids is calling him Uncle Mark and all that, that means, that he has been around. Meaning that them kids, they know him. They look at him as an uncle. Right? Then after you get knocked out, what you do? You pointed the finger right at Uncle Mark. You fucking coward. That was some straight girl stuff. Oh man, and then you tried to slander his name, and Mark Breland haven't had a job since then, y'all. Like, think about that. Me, I haven't heard of Mark Breland training or help training nobody since then, man. Right, he was trying to get in the Jamal Charlo camp, but what happened? The Wildlets came out and they trashed the man. They don't want to see that black man eat. Right? All because of a delusional ass dude who want to take psychedelic drugs. Right? Who want to take hallucinogens because you got your ass knocked out. I want to see the world clearer. Like, bro, like you didn't see it clear when you was on the ground sleep. You didn't have no realization then, like, damn, I'm in over my head. I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to stop letting these yes men, like get in my camp like Malik Scott and JDS. Malik Scott is a yes man. That's why Wilder, he's not going to get better. Yeah, I said it. Wilder's not going to get better because he like yes men. He don't want to hear the hard truth. Right? He don't want to hear the hard truth, Wilder. Work on your fucking legs. That's what be my first thing to Wilder. Hey, check this out, bro. Look at those legs. You better work on those, bro. Period. You already have power. If you build up your legs, you can have even more. Work on that, bro. First of all. Right? Now we going to work on you going to the body, you throwing uppercuts, you throwing check hooks. We going to work on that. Let's try to get you some fundamentals. Man, because the right hand ain't working no more. Everybody know about the right hand. Let's see if the fix be in with Hellenius. Right? Because remember, the fix was in with Malik Scott. Deontay Wilder didn't even touch that man. Malik Scott could have beat Deontay Wilder. Better foot movement. Better upper body movement. Better punch placement. Come on. Look how Malik Scott was fighting against Louis King Kong Ortiz on his bicycle. That means he got good footwork. Malik Scott got great footwork. Good footwork. I mean, for a heavyweight. He got good footwork for a heavyweight. Good footwork. So you mean to tell me that he couldn't get away from Wilder? Nah, man. Deontay Wilder hit that man on the gloves. He went down and was acting like he couldn't get up. Right? Because Al Heyman did what? Grease them pockets. Grease them pockets. Man, and then ever since then, what Deontay Wilder say? Oh, yeah, man, we've been best friends ever since then. Yep. Mm-hmm. Of course you're going to be his best friend. Like when he took a dive for you. Of course. Of course you're going to be his friend. This man literally took a dive. And everybody know he took a dive. Now, let's see how the Robert Helenius, fight play out. Because Robert Helenius, remember, he has been in several Deontay Wilder training camps. Several. Right? Several. So we already know how that works. Let's see, is Al Heyman going to grease Helenius' pockets? Right? Just to get Deontay Wilder a knockout so he can feel, more confident about himself. Man, it takes a certain skill to know how to fight a shorter fighter, heavyweight. Oh yeah, like you have to. Yeah, man. You got to punch downward, like, and that's the thing. That's the thing about Klitschko. Klitschko had that down packed. Klitschko had fight, but Klitschko, he had problems with dudes who was, just as tall as him. But a shorter fighter, Klitschko, he already knew what to do. Jab, 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 get you close, lean on you. Come on. Jab, jab, get you close, lean on you. Jab, jab, check hook, jab, jab, check hook, get up in there, lean on you. Come on. By the 5th round, you like, oh my God. This big ass man just gonna keep on leaning on me? Yes. Right then before you know it, he just throw the 1-2, boop, boop, and you on the ground. Not because you really hurt. It's because you fatigue more than anything. Your legs are tired more than anything. You're done. Come on. Klitschko had that great. That's one thing that Klitschko had. He had the 1-2 lean. You feel what I'm saying? Grab you up, lean on you. And he was able to get away with it for what, a decade? So, yeah. Right? So, yeah, you guys, like, I just want to, no, but AJ will be back sooner than later. And I feel like that AJ, he will be heavyweight champion again. Right? He will be heavyweight champion again. Usyk will lose to somebody that we least expected if he don't retire first. Right? Because Usyk will lose to somebody that we don't really, I mean, for real, like, it's going to be somebody around his height, around his same height. That's the person who's going to beat Usyk. It's going to be somebody around his height. Lennox Lewis knew how to throw it. Oh, yeah. Yep. Lennox Lewis, he knew that too. But he used to get caught too, though, sometimes. He used to get caught sometimes too, because they slip up under the jab and bam, catch him with that left hook or something. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Then he be down on the ground. Salute, Smitty. Oh, yeah, man. Now we just, just basically just chopping it up about AJ. AJ, he basically said it was his fault. I mean, well, he was just basically just mad at himself. That was the outburst. Was mad at himself because he knew he could have did more. Like, he knew he could have walked down Usyk. He should have, man. Like, he should have just, man. Like, like, you trying to fight a super clean fight. That was AJ. Like, AJ is he's just a clean guy, right? Like, sometimes you got to get dirty, right? Sometimes you have to get dirty. I mean, for real. And AJ, he just a cool, he just a cool, calm, collective guy. He don't want to get dirty. He don't want to throw no rabbit punches like Wilder. Right? He don't want to lean on you and do all that. He was trying to do it at the end, but it was too late then. It's like, AJ, it's too late. Bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you was going to start doing that, you should have started doing that in the beginning, bro. Right? But you trying to, you're just trying to just beat him fair and square. It's like, man, don't work like that. I'm late. AJ lost that fight because he wouldn't let his hands go. AJ took the left hand away from bodies. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't know. He started thinking too much. That's what happens when you get up in there with a guy and, and he giving you different kind of angles. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you start thinking. And that's what it was. He overthunk. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just letting his hands go, just let his hands go, push him, whatever you got to do. Put a forearm in his throat, whatever you got to do, bro. But he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to get down and dirty. That's AJ's problem. He don't like to get down and dirty. Wilder, he would get dirty. Wilder would throw forearms to the back of your head. You better ask Louis King Kong Ortiz, right? Wilder would throw, man. Now what would Fury do? Fury, he will do the Klitschko to your ass. He will punch, jab, grab you up, lean on you. Right? Come on. That's what AJ, bro. You got to get some of that dirtiness in your blood. You got to get some of it in your blood, man. You got to get some in your blood. But, like, you was fighting, he was fighting a guy who wasn't trying to fight dirty. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. So he kept it clean. Usyk kept it clean. So it was a clean fight. And, And shouldn't Usyk, he just bested him twice. Hey, man, it is what it is. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, man, I just wanted to just elaborate on that. But we already know this fight right here ain't happening. And it's about to be another legacy that's just down the drain, right? Man, it's about to just be something else that's just down the drain, man. Like, we've been waiting for this fight for years. Like, we was waiting for the AJ Wilder fight for years. And we didn't get neither one of the fights, man. Okay, now he low blow Usyk. Oh yeah, man. He probably tried to, I mean, shit. He should have did it more. Not saying it like that, but man, you got to slow down that guy. You got to slow him down. Well, yeah, I did see some hammer fists too. Man, so AJ though, like he started doing it too late though. It's like, bro, you already you already losing. Oh man, like he should have brought out the dirty tactics way earlier in the first round, man. Get a point taken. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, forget it. Hammer fist that dude. Like he did try to hammer fist you like I think the 19th round. I was like, damn boy, like AJ, man, he losing it. Right. He really lost it. But he'll bounce back though. He will bounce back. He will bounce back, Queen. He'll bounce back. Man, because it's nothing but tall fighters he gonna fight probably from now on. And he gonna be knocking out people though. Like I see him coming back with knockouts. No, he hit him in the chest and arm. Man, I mean, well, he didn't do it enough then because this show didn't slow down Usyk enough. Oh, you're going to feel worse. Okay, now what you say, Smitty? But AJ gonna feel worse when oh yeah, man, like when he rewatch it, AJ gonna feel worse when he watched that fight. Oh yeah, man, like like he gonna see all the times he stunned this man. He gonna look at all the times I stunned this man, and he just stood right there for a second, and then he got on his bicycle, and I'm just standing right there too. Like you just like it's like, bro, like you taking a picture? Stun this man. Keep on getting on this man. Don't stun him and then you look at him. He look at you and then you try to attack it. He just circle out of there. I was like, bro, this is crazy. No, I'm saying he should do that more. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like he should have, man, he should have been doing a lot more. Like, it's like AJ, bro, like if you want to become, I mean, you gonna get him back. You gonna get him back. You gonna get him back. You gonna get back at least one. I know he gonna get back at least one, probably maybe two. Right? He gonna get back at least one or two. Just don't let him go to the PBC. Just don't let the PBC dudes get those belts, man. Okay, Deontay Wilder, he can go after the WBC all he want. Don't let those other PBC dudes get those belts. We already know what Al Heyman is going to do. We already know what this man is going to do. It's been proven time and time and time again. We already know what Al going to do. He get a hold to those damn belts. He not fighting nobody outside of that platform. Those belts are going to stay on the damn PBC forever. Right? Because after one of his fighters lose, he going to pay the sanctioning body to put him right back number one. We know how this works. He been doing it forever. Why you think Keith Thurman is number one after beating Mario Barrios? Why you think Deontay Wilder is number one after doing jack nothing? Do not let those belts go to the PBC. Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Bob, y'all better do something, bruh. Oscar, do something. Keep those belts from the PBC. I don't give a damn about the WBC. Wilder, he can have that and marinate and do whatever the hell he want to do with the WBC. Don't let the rest of those belts go over there, man, because it's just going to destroy the fucking division. Come on. Man, now everybody who want to fight, they got to go to the PBC, right? They going to have to lead a promotional company and go to the PBC just to get a damn heavyweight fight, right? Then people ain't gonna be like, oh no, man, but it's gonna be mandatories, huh? Like Deontay Wilder didn't dodge mandatories for years. Like Earl Spence Jr. haven't dodged his IBF mandatory for 4 years. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Don't let those belts go to the PBC by any means necessary. Don't do it. Heard to see AJ have a mental, but have a mental breakdown. But yeah, though, bro, like, you know, man, like it happens. It happens though. Like, you know, it happens. See, look, and the thing about it though is that he just was mad at himself, you know. So he outburst at everybody. He went off on everybody. But at the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? He came back and he was like, bro, it's me. I just was mad at myself because you know you could have did more, right? You know you could have did more, AJ. You know you could have. We all looking at the fight. We know you could do more. You just didn't. I don't know why you didn't let your hands go. I don't know why. Every time you had this man hurt, you never let your hands go like that. You was trying to, I don't know. Yeah, see, now this is what he said. Joshua on post-fight outburst. I was mad at myself, just myself. Yeah, though, and then he gave it up to, you know, Usyk. You know, he gave it up to Usyk. Usyk was the better fighter, you know, and you know he thanked him for, you know, for blessing him with the ring. For blessing him in the ring and all that, you know. But man, like that, hey, didn't even take that long for him to take accountability. See, was this a year-long, you know, brigade, accusing Usyk of, you know, of the gloves being weird, of you know, of his trainer poisoning him, right? No, it wasn't that. Yes, he had a lash out. You know, he came right back and apologized for it, right? Dude gasses Usyk superior train 3 times a day. 100 AJ versus Usyk fight. Usyk wins all. Yeah. Oh, no, but Usyk, I wouldn't say he'll win them all the time. Why? Because Usyk is slowing down. Usyk about to be 36. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? So at some point he's gonna slow all the way down, and all that movement ain't gonna be. I mean, he's not gonna be able to do all that movement like that. Father Time is not gonna let him do it. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just a matter of time, though. But I see Usyk losing to a guy that's his size. Me, I see shit. Like I probably see like a dude like Dillian White clipping him or some shit. I don't know. Somebody his size, though. I mean, now who is his size? Andy Ruiz? Somebody his size, though. It's gonna be somebody his size that's gonna beat Usyk. Me, because I don't even think that Tyson Fury can really beat him. I mean, because Tyson Fury, though, he do got the tactics, though. He do got that Klitschko tactic. So you never know. But Usyk move around the ring a lot. So it's going to be hard to, you know, to pin him down and, you know, lean on him. But Fury know how to fight tall, too. So I don't know, y'all. I mean, we got to wait and see. Like, salute 913. Top of the morning, brother. Yeah, you guys, but this is to all the promoters, right? Don't let Al Heyman get those belts, man. By any means necessary, split them up, whatever y'all got to do. Do not let Al Heyman get a hold to those belts. Yeah, and people they gonna say, oh man, are you hating it? Yeah, whatever. I know what Al Heyman gonna do if he get a hold of those belts. Jack nothing. Right? If the other side got one belt and he got all these belts over here, he gonna keep on recycling fight at the fight at the fight at the fight at the fight. Come on, bro. Like we already know what Al Heyman is going to do. He been doing it since 2015. Right? But Wilder versus Usyk. Nah, for me, I don't think Wilder beats. I don't think Wilder beats AJ Ed. Why? Because no, but what's the name? He got too much boxing skill now, though. Like Usyk made him better, right? But Usyk made AJ better to be, like even though he lost, but everybody was saying that AJ, he just so robotic and he just this and he just that. I was like, shit, like he was kind of, fleet of foot. Right? He was slipping punches. He can slip. He can, he can go through the body. He can throw the hood. He can, you feel what I'm saying? Like he just was outmatched by Usyk, but coming down to a Wilder, a one-trick pony, he will look awesome. He will look awesome. He'll probably look like a damn Tyson Fury up in there versus Wilder. He will look awesome. Why? Because Wilder don't have no boxing skills. But Usyk has a serious pedigree. He's seen many Anthony Joshua's. Yeah, yep. That's true though. He's seen, man, like just from his amateur career. He had a long ass amateur career, so he's seen every different type of fighter it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like he have seen that. He's seen every different kind of fighter it could be. Fast hands, slow hands, brawlers, boxers, boxer punchers, counter punchers. He didn't seen it all. Right? That's why him and Lomachenko, that's why they stayed in there so long. You feel what I'm saying? Like to pick up the, so they didn't seen all different kind of styles. They didn't seen all different kind of styles. People don't understand that the last few fights we've been waiting on never happened and all had him exactly 913. Exactly. The last few fights we've been waiting on for years had one guy involved that didn't make the fights. Al, the Wizard of Oz, Heyman. Had that one man involved and we didn't get nothing, but people still go around praising this guy like he loved boxing. He don't like boxing. Fury left Sugar Hill. Oh yeah. No, he just used Sugar Hill to get some little secrets. So now he think he know it, right? So now he think he know it, so he gonna try to implement it anyway. But Wilder KOs AJ, and AJ can KO Wilder. That could go both ways. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and AJ can KO Wilder. They both got, extreme knockout power. And we all know that Wilder don't really be moving like that, bro. So all he gonna try to rely on is his quickness in that right hand. And if AJ can slip it, get out the way of it, and hit him with a right, you never know, man. 50-50 fight, though, Ed. Let's just say that. 50-50 fight. That's why we wanted to see it. That's why we wanted to see the damn fight. Because it's 50-50. Just like Tyson, Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. 50-50 fight. We want to see it. Right? We want to just see it. It's 50-50. We could talk trash all day long, right? I could talk trash as a Terrence Crawford fan all day long. Yeah, Crawford gonna do. I don't really know. I'm just talking until I see it. That's why we say Hey, man, like just give both of these guys what they want. I mean, like just make it happen. 50-50. Whatever they want, just give them what they want so we can see the fight. Man, because at the end of the day, we benefit. They benefit by getting our damn money, and we benefit by seeing a classic fight. Well, we think it's going to be I hope it's a classic fight. Right? Because it can be a Manny Pacquiao and damn Floyd Mayweather be a snore. I mean, you be straight snoring. I never looked at that fight again. That is crazy. Waited for that fight all that time and only looked at it one time. That's just how lackluster it was. Looked at Mayweather Pacquiao one time. Wasn't even an entertaining fight at all. At all. It wasn't entertaining at all. Right? But we waited, 5-6 years for it. That's like this fight. I don't even think it can live up to the hype now. Right? But anything would probably be just lackluster to us now. It'd be like, bro, like especially if nobody get knocked out or something, it'd be like, oh, bro, this was. I mean, so we waited this long for this, right? So we waited all this time for this. Oh, hell no. I'll be mad as hell. I'm not gonna even lie. I'll be mad as hell. I'll be like, oh man, I'm done with boxing. I mean, for real, man. Until we get another legit fight, a Virgil Ortiz versus Jerron Boots Ennis, or a Keyshawn Davis versus a Tank, or I mean, like something, some spectacular. Devin Haney versus a Tank or Shakur, something in that nature, whatever. But yeah, you guys, but man, this is just to all the promoters, man. Like I just don't. People can call me a hater all you want, but Al Heyman, I mean, he just needs to go, man. Go back to music. I mean, damn, man, could you go back to the music industry? Could you go back to, to where you used to just playing people and nobody? It's like, bro, just go somewhere, bro. Right, and people, they don't say, man, are you shucking and jiving really because you want the black man? And man, like the black man ain't giving me what I want. I don't care what color he is. Why don't people understand that? So I'm supposed to just support you because you my color? No. Hell no. If you're not giving me what I want, why should I give you what you want? Why should we go around spending our hard-earned money and we not even getting what we want? Then people, they just, they gonna keep on riding with it, right? Because it's I'm supporting a black company. The PBC ain't owned by black people. That's crazy that people actually think the PBC is owned by Al Heyman. It's not owned by Al Heyman. It has several investors. Several. And they all white. Yes, Al Heyman is the front man, right? To make it seem like a black company. It's not. It's the same as all these other promotional, things. But at least the other promotional companies are willing to fight each other. At least the other promotional companies are, okay, well, he's a champion. Okay, like let's try to make something happen. Let's try to make this fight. Al Heyman ain't doing that, man. And I'm tired of it. Time it's a mega fight with two brothers. They throw the exactly, Queen. They throw the straight wrench at it. They don't like it. They literally don't like it though, man. Like we've been chasing undisputed in 2 divisions for how long? The AJ and Wilder thing started in what, in 2016, 17? No, but when did AJ beat Klitschko? Because that's when it really, really fired up. And that's when I stopped, really, that's when I really started looking at Wilder weird. Right? Man, because you go over there and you commentating on the fight with Klitschko and AJ. AJ wins the fight, collect the belts. You get in the ring with your belt, shake his hand, tell him, yeah, man, congratulations. I want to do this in America one day. You get on a plane, leave, and then you start talking trash from Alabama. Huh? You go way back to Alabama when you just now was in the UK, shook this man's hand, told him that you want to do this. Then you fly way back to Alabama and then you get on the internet talking trash. That is real to y'all? I was like, what type? I said, this dude a sucker. This dude is a sucker. Right? Because all he had to do was shake AJ's hand, tap on that WBC belt, and said, hey, if you want to be undisputed, you got to come and get this, right? And AJ, that's putting AJ on notice right there without getting all irate, without doing all that. No, you didn't have to do none of that. But you was advised against that. Al Heyman told you, don't do it. Yeah, yeah. These sanctioned bodies need to stop taking payoffs and apply pressure on these promoters to make them exactly, bro. Exactly 913. Like Wilder just, that's exactly what he did, Lisa Bells. Man, like, and the Wildcats, the COAT members, the LDBC, they literally said it don't matter what Wilder did, we gonna support him. And this is when I started getting blocked from every channel. Right? Because I'm like, we just gonna support him. Who he fought? Oh man. Oh, it don't matter who he fought. What? It does matter who he fought. Who he beat? Bermain Stavern? That's who he had beat at that point. Bermain Stavern. I'm like, Bermain Stavern. So we are pumping up this guy because he beat Bermain Stavern? Blocked. Oh man, but AJ, he ain't no real brother. He a different kind of brother. What? Where did this racist stuff come from? He a different kind of brother. Oh man, but he got Africa on his shoulder. Last time I checked, he the same tone as me. Oh, but he's a different kind of brother. Oh, okay. And this is coming from black channels. Oh, he a slave. He a token boy. What? Damn. That's what I knew. It was like, it's on some other level type stuff. I said, this is other levelly, right? This is like black people are calling another black man who has made it great for him and his family, who was facing 10 years in prison, right? Like if y'all don't know that, facing 10 years in prison, bounced back, changed his life, became a multi-millionaire with 12, 13 endorsements. But y'all can't congratulate that? Oh, I know why. Because your favorite fighter ain't doing it. Right? Man, because your favorite fighter, he want to be over here with a damn choke chain on, looking like a rapper. Oh, okay. Look, because he got tattoos all over his body looking like a damn idiot. Yep, and I remember Wilder before he had any of that. That belt changed Wilder. And Al Heyman in his ear changed him. Oh, man, now you need to take off them suits, man. Now you need to get, man, now you need to get more hip. Oh, man, you need to get more hip, man. But go and buy you a gold chain. Go and buy you a watch, man. Like, start getting tattoos, man. But put the fake dreads in your hair, man, so you can look, mean or tougher. Right? Weird stuff. Like, even though AJ still give him props because we wanted Fury Wilder to fight AJ. Exactly. Everybody that we wanted Fury and Wilder to fight, AJ already beat him. Except for one, Usyk. Povetkin, we wanted Wilder to fight Povetkin. We wanted Wilder to fight Andy Ruiz, right? Never happened. Never happened. We wanted Tyson Fury to fight Pulev. We wanted Tyson Fury to fight Andy Ruiz, Povetkin, all these guys. Never happened. Right? Meanwhile, they trashing AJ, though. And all you beat was Deontay Wilder, Fury, because you didn't beat Klitschko, because according to the to y'all thing over there in the UK, you was caught on steroids. Right? You was caught on steroids. So that win against Klitschko is invalid. Don't count. You feel what I'm saying? It don't count. Then you beat Wilder. Wow. Okay. You beat Wilder. Even though you should have lost to Otto Wallin when he bust you up. Right? Fight should have been stopped. But you got beat up by Otto Wallin and they let you just bleed out from a gash over your eye, right? Because they didn't want to give you a loss. Come on, facts. Even if it would have went to the scorecards, Tyson Fury probably still would have won. He probably still would have won. But they should have stopped that fight and went to some scorecards and did something, man. Because there's no way in hell you should have even been allowed to finish that match with your eye bleeding like that, busted up and bleeding like that. Come on, you was trying to little Ali stuff and got clear. Bop. Come on, man. Then Deontay Wilder, who he beat? Ortiz. Louis King Kong Ortiz, who just got dropped by Charles Martin with a jab. Man, but this is crazy, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So he beat Bermain Stavern and he beat Louis King Kong Ortiz. And Tyson Fury beat Wilder. Yeah, he beat Klitschko, but he just beat Wilder because the Klitschko thing, he got caught cheating. So, yeah, you guys, like, man, I'm going to leave it right there, man. But AJ be back in December, so, man, but hopefully he going to get his mind right. I already know AJ. He going to get his mind right. And he going to, because he mentally strong. It's obvious that he mentally strong. So, he'll be back. And I'm glad that he took responsibility. For me, I'm glad he took responsibility for his outbursts and all that. And I'm glad that he did that, man. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just taking accountability for what he had did. And you know, at least he didn't blame no poison water and all this weird stuff. Like, you feel what I'm saying? At least he didn't go into no depression mode and blew up over 300, 400 pounds. And I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? At least he didn't do none of that stuff. Start taking drugs and having suicidal thoughts and all that stuff. At least he ain't doing all that, man. That just means he mentally tough, and he will be back. And he will be back. Now, as for Deontay Wilder, he has to beat Helenius, because if he don't beat Robert Helenius, he's done. Right? He's done. If he don't beat Robert Helenius, he's done. So yeah, you guys, man. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Getting kind of hungry, about to make me some breakfast. Salute to everybody who came through in the chat, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Man. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon so y'all can be notified. I will be back a little bit later on. I don't have no work today, so I will try to find something else to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even though it ain't really, it ain't really too much to talk about. We got the Andy Ruiz versus but isn't that fight coming up? Andy Ruiz versus Louis King Kong Ortiz. I mean, and I'm going for, I'm just gonna go for Andy, because Andy, he younger, he a more spry. We know that Louis King Kong Ortiz probably about 48, 46 at the most right now. 46, 48. Probably damn near touching 50. So I'm gonna leave it right there, you guys. Salute. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Hit that like, bell icon. I'm gone, you guys. Peace.